Good morning, JRC. So today's message comes inspired by a conversation that I had in the last couple of days, inspired by the Duffy Levy family. So Christine, Jonathan, Anna, Ben, and Sophie, thank you for this. They have a new puppy and they are walking their dog around the block at night, and they live close to JRC. And one of the things they shared with me is that on their nightly evening walks, they can walk by and see the Ner Tamid, the eternal light that is glowing from our sanctuary still. Our building has been dark for, it'll be 40 days tomorrow. That's biblical for a really long time. But one thing keeps going. And even though we're trying to connect virtually, and even though we are reformatting and brainstorming and feeling a little nervous about what this will look like when we move into the next phase once we can connect again, understanding that so many of us are affected in such challenging ways by this time of pandemic and this time of uncertainty. But the thing that's still there, not just our building, but our light. As a child of the 80s, every time I hear the phrase eternal light or eternal flame, I think of the Bangles. And I'm sure somebody's going to post that below. But it's a really strong reminder that there are things that are bigger than us and that this moment is bigger than we are. One of the things that biblically we are supposed to do is create a light that doesn't go out. It's why the Hanukkah story is so powerful, right? Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years is what Peter Yarrow sings in Light One Candle, that Hanukkah song that reminds us of how important it was for the first thing was to relight our light. So the light in the building is going. The light in us is going. It's really sometimes hard to find. And many of us are trying to find different ways or alternative ways or even just 5 minutes a day to be able to connect to that light. So if you're up for a walk around the JRC neighborhood at nighttime, you can see the eternal light still glowing. If you want to drive by it, be there and remind yourself that we're still here and that our light is still shining on. And that one of the things that has kept us, the Jewish people, alive is that we have adapted and changed and grown and innovated as long as we've been the Jewish people. And so the light shines on. It's like that hotel chain ad that says, we'll leave the light on for you. The light of Judaism, the light of JRC, the light of our community, the light in the world, the goodness is still shining on. May we all take a few minutes today to look for it, to find ways in which it is reflected in us, and to amplify it the best we can.